Hi guys, this is Jack the Railway Enthusiast here, and today I'm going to be showing you how I animate level crossings in KineMaster. So here's how we're going to do it today, using the now closed Garden Street level crossing in Portland. So yeah, how we're going to do this is I get a picture of this crossing, so I screenshot it off Google Maps, or for example if there's pictures on the internet or someplace, I will save them to my photo gallery to animate it. So what we're going to do first is use some flashing light footage to superimpose over the lights. So this crossing has incandescent lights, so we need to use a video of a crossing with incandescent lights, which is something I own. So it's from one of my videos. So we're going to use flashing light footage from the Arthurton Road level crossing in Northcote. So we've got the flashing light footage now. As you can hear the crossing bells in this clip of the Arthurton Road level crossing in Northcote. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn that volume off. As you can see, it's at 100 right now, so we'll put that down to 0 because I do not want any bell sounds in that clip. Next thing we're going to do is cut this bit of flashing light footage off from here. So I make the activation sequence 20 seconds long. It starts at the 5-second mark and goes to the 25-second mark. The next step now is we're going to crop it out one of the lights to superimpose over the Garden Street level crossing. So you've got to go into cropping, and then the shape starts off as a square, but the flashing lights at level crossings are circle. So I use a circle shape to crop this clip. So I now zoom in on the light that I want to superimpose over the crossing, and then just crop it down to size and have it as a circle shape. That looks pretty good. As you can see, it's really big now. The next step though is we're going to superimpose it over one of the crossing lights. This is the most difficult step when animating level crossings in KineMaster for me. So this takes time and patience. And there we go. That's spot on. Next step we're going to do is I'm going to add a fade in and fade out effect for this clip. I will do this with the other clips for when I superimpose the flashing lights. So we'll start from here and you'll see it fades in. The flashing light clip does. And then we go to the end where it fades out. I will do the other flashing lights on this crossing, but I'm not going to show it on camera because you should get how to do the first one. The next step we're up to now is finding some suitable background audio for the crossing. According to Google Maps in 2010, the crossing had a teardrop bell, although it has since been replaced with a Westinghouse hybrid bell for no reason, because the crossing was disused in 2010, but rather oddly got replaced with a hybrid bell a few years after that. Now, since there is no footage of this crossing on YouTube, I have no idea when the line closed. We'll just have to use a random piece of level crossing footage of a crossing that has a teardrop bell. So we're going to use the Lansdowne Road level crossing at Lansdowne, which is a video of MCK and H Australia's. Since I don't own the video, I always credit these people for using their audio in the description. And they are okay with that, most people are. So now I'm going to screen record this activation clip at the Lansdowne Road level crossing to use as audio in this level crossing animation of the Garden Street crossing at Portland. Okay, so as you can see, I've now superimposed all of the crossing light footage over the crossing lights at the Garden Street level crossing. So how I did this is with the first clip up the top, I copied and pasted it and just superimposed it over the other lights. So now we're going to add the bell sound effect into the footage. And as you can see, it's a clip. So what we're going to do is extract audio, so we only have the audio, and then I'm going to cut the clip away. And yeah, so I have the bells. So yeah, if I go here, that's where the bell sound starts. So I need to cut that down a little. Yep, that is pretty good. Let's give it a little test. Now, when I screen recorded the footage of the crossing, so once it got to 20 seconds of the activation, I fast forwarded it to the end of the activation because I cannot animate the trains going through the crossing, so yeah, I skipped the part where the train goes through. So now we'll cut this bit out, then go forward a little. And that's pretty good. So I'm just cutting down the image a bit. So the video ends at the 28-second mark. And that's pretty much how I animate level crossings in KineMaster. I will have the full activation of this crossing, or the full animation of it, upload to YouTube soon. Okay, so now what I've done is I've just adjusted the pitch a little to make the bells sound a bit higher pitched. Here's how it sounds. Yep, that sounds pretty good. And that's how I animate level crossings in KineMaster.